Good day, everyone. Welcome to my vlog. So, for today's topic about biological science is all about prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Sa mga tulad kong unit earners na hindi naman talaga nagme-major ng biology, this word sounds new to me. So, sana makatulong to sa mga unit earners na yung majorship nila is biological science. So before we'll start, please subscribe my video and hit the notification button below kung saan yon. And so we'll start now. Today we are going to differentiate prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, and we will find the difference between the two and what are the cells or that can be classified as prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Right after this discussion, meron tayong konting quiz at sana ipagpatuloy nyo yung panonood. But before we will proceed with our discussion, we will test your prior knowledge first. Kung anong nalalaman mo tungkol sa topic natin ngayon. So, we will try one question as your diagnostic test. The question will be, which of the following cell is considered as the first life on Earth? The choices are A. Prokaryotes, B. Eukaryotes, C. Fungi, D. Protists. And the answer is letter A. Prokaryotes. Tama ba kayo? Okay, so let's proceed with our discussion. Prokaryotic cell or the prokaryotes is believed to be the first life on Earth, and itong si eukaryotic cell naman or eukaryotes believed to have evolved from prokaryotes. So the first life on Earth talaga o unang nag-exist na life dito sa Earth is the prokaryotic cell. So ano ba to? Ano ba to si prokaryotic at eukaryotic? Bakit kailangan natin silang i-differentiate? Kasi all domains of life here on Earth, iisa lang yung origin nila. It could be prokaryotic and eukaryotic. So, ano-ano ba yung mga domains in life na may foundation na prokaryotes at eukaryotes? I-discuss natin mamaya. Maiba nga pala tayo dun sa previous video ko about the domains. I think I mentioned eukarya and prokarya. So, mali yun ha. It's about eukarya and bacteria, yung domains of life, tsaka yung archaea. So, mali ako dun. Sorry talaga dun. The main difference between the two, for board exam purposes lang ha, is the size and the presence of nucleus. Yung karyo nga yun, parang word na yan is about nucleus. Okay? So, yan lang tandaan nyo, yung nucleus, presence of nucleus, and yung size. So, what's the difference between the two? The size first is prokaryotes is smaller than eukaryotes. Then when it comes to nucleus, walang nucleus ang prokaryotes while the eukaryotes have nucleus. At sa DNA naman, syempre, yung DNA ng prokaryotes is nakalutang lang dun sa cytoplasm while yung sa DNA ng eukaryotes is naka-enclose dun sa nucleus at ang shape niya is more elongated. Prokaryotes is always take note, always unicellular, while the eukaryotes is sometimes unicellular because there were eukaryotes organisms like fungi who is unicellular. And prokaryotes is never a multicellular, while the eukaryotes is usually multicellular. Okay? Kasi, as I've said before, fungi and protists are sometimes unicellular sila. Another difference between the two is the presence of organelles. For the prokaryotes, there's only one organelle that can be found that is floating in the cytoplasm, which is the ribosomes. While sa eukaryotes, you can find all the organelles that is present of a typical cell like mitochondria, lysosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, at marami pang iba. And for the nucleus, kaya nga ito yung main difference nila. Prokaryotes has no nucleus, while the eukaryotes, ito yung pinaka main asset niya, kaya na tatawag siyang eukaryotes. Okay? So, when it comes to DNA, yung DNA sa prokaryotes palatang-lutang lang siya doon sa cytoplasm, but there is one area which we call the nucleoid where you can find the DNA. Whereas yung sa eukaryotes, yung DNA niya naka-enclose talaga siya inside sa nucleus. Examples of organisms that belong to the eukaryotes or organisms that doesn't have nucleus are bacteria and archaea. And for the eukaryotes or organisms that has nucleus within the cell are the organisms like plants, animals, fungi, and protists. Yun yung mga example nila. So, these are the three domains of life. As I mentioned, kung isama natin yung archaea. Medyo nagkamali ako dun sa last video as I've said a while ago kasi eukarya and prokarya. Sorry for that. So, these are the three domains. Eukarya, bacteria, and archaea. So, sa three domains of life, eukarya has mostly or all of them are eukaryotic cells, while in the bacteria all of them are prokaryotic as well as in archaea. Prokaryotic cell din yung composition nila. If we go down further with from domain to kingdom, ma-identify natin kung anong classic cell ang origin nila. Halimbawa na lang, sa domain bacteria or kingdom bacteria at sa archaea, the cell of origin nila is all prokaryotic. Whereas sa fungi, sa protist, sa plantae, at sa animalia, lahat ng cell of origin nila is eukaryotic. So, ma-identify natin talaga yon. Okay? Since na-discuss na natin yung difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes at in-identify natin na rin natin yung mga organisms na merong cell of origin from prokaryotes and eukaryotes, now it's time to test ourselves kung naintindihan ba natin yung topic. So, let's have some 3 to 4 questions about this subject matter. Okay, we'll start now. Okay, ilabas nyo na yung papel at ballpen nyo at pwede rin kopyahin nyo itong mga questions. Malay nyo, lalabas na sa board exam, di ba? Okay, here's the first question. It is the only organelle that is present in prokaryotes. It is the only organelle that is present in prokaryotes or prokaryotic cell. A. Lysosomes. B. Ribosomes. C. Nucleus. D. Cytoplasm. And the correct answer is letter B. Ribosomes. Siya lang yung nag-iisang organelle na makikita sa prokaryotes. Next question. The area of the cytoplasm where the DNA of prokaryotic cell is placed. The area of the cytoplasm where the DNA of prokaryotic cells or prokaryotes is placed. The choices are A. Nucleoid, B. Cytoplasm, C. Nucleus, D. Cell wall. And the correct answer is letter A. Nucleoid. Okay, the next question is identification o fill in the blanks para nasa klase lang tayo. Okay, this is the question. Identify the following domains as to their cell origin. Okay, so what's the cell origin of archaea? How about bacteria? How about eukarya? And the correct answer is prokaryotes, and eukaryotes. Okay, the last question. Identify the following domains or kingdom as to their cell origin. Okay, so what's the cell origin of protist? How about bacteria? How about plantae? How about fungi? And how about animalia? Okay, so the correct answer for the protist is eukaryotes, bacteria, prokaryotes, plantae, fungi, and animalia are all eukaryotes. So, sana tama yung mga answer nyo and just keep on studying guys. Review lang kayo ng review at have a quality time for studying para maipasa natin tong board exam na to. Okay? So, good luck and God bless guys.